What's up guys, this is Brian with American Steel Carports. It's a hot one today. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I'm sweating bullets out here. We're in Ponder, Texas. It's a little north of Justin, Texas, where we usually are. But today we're out with a client that has a 30 by 60 by 14 tall building. It's got a big door on the front, a smaller door on the side, a walk-in door right here. It's got several windows on the perimeter of the building. It's got two-tone, it's got 26 gauge ag panels, and it's got some cool features on the inside. So let's go check it out. All right, so starting off in the front of the building here, we have a 12 by 12 roll-up door. He also has a 9-light walk-in door. It's a 36 by 80. It is a little bit of an upgrade because normally they don't have any windows on them. If you'll notice, we're actually underneath the carport section of this building. We call this a utility building because part is storage and part is carport. The customer went ahead and did 35-foot section fully enclosed, and then the other 25-foot section, he did one side with the side completely open, and then he did the other side over here with the sidewall coming all the way down except for 3 feet at the bottom. I'm sure he did that so he could provide some kind of airflow, because the last thing that you want to do is cover both sides and get no air in here. It'll get really hot, especially here in Texas. The customer also went ahead and decided to get two-tone. So here he's got the Quaker gray, which is the darker gray that we offer. He paired that with the black at the bottom, black on the trim, and the roof is going to be black as well. All right, so coming around the side of the building, you'll notice that the customer put this building on concrete and he stacked it up pretty high. I'm assuming his ground was pretty unlevel, so they went ahead and did the levelness, made it higher, also to prevent the water flow from getting inside of his building. On the side here, you'll notice that he has two 36 by 36 inch double pane windows, and he has 2 more on the other side. On the side here also, he has the 10 by 10 roll-up door. So here from the side, you can also see that they did the two-tone more better. But then also you can see where they did the section for the storage and then the section for the open carport. Now, normally our trusses are gonna be 5 foot on center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that equals up to 25 feet. This is gonna be the part where they can just store their trailers. They can come underneath, just have some kind of shading, all that stuff. And then on the inside over here, the 35-foot section is where it's covered, and it's where he can do like his woodworking, fixing up the trailers, doing anything he needs to do in a covered area and not be out here exposed in the sun and the rain and all the other kind of elements here in Texas. So it's an idea you can do. You don't always have to do 2 separate buildings. You don't always have to be completely enclosed or completely open. Sometimes you can mix the 2 together and get one overall carport, but just carport and storage. Alrighty guys, coming on the inside of this building, you notice that he already has the concrete work done. Looks like he went ahead and got it painted with the paint chips and everything. If you also look around the sides of the building here, he's gone ahead and started framing up the building with 2x4s. We don't know exactly what this customer is going to be using this building for, but more than likely he'll be turning it into a shop, something so that he can get his projects, a lot of work done in here. We see that his trailer has his business name on it, so whatever he brings from there, he'll bring inside here. One thing to notice though is that it does get pretty hot in here, especially here in Texas. So looks like he already has some electrical work done. That's a good idea to do, so you can get some fans, some kind of airflow in here is a good idea. One thing to keep in mind is he does have windows, but you only get so much air from those. It'd be a good idea to get some electrical work done and get some more airflow in here. Over here from the inside, you can see the 10 by 10 that was on the side. Looks really nice. We don't know exactly what he's going to be doing over here. There's no ramp on the outside as of yet, but we can imagine that he'll be adding that later. Whatever he's bringing in from the front here, we can imagine that he'll be pulling out from the side, maybe a lawnmower, maybe a tractor, something kind of like that, to get some yard work done. But we'll ask the client and make sure that what he's going to be using it for. As well as you can tell, it is pretty dark in here. He does have 4 windows, and the walk-in door has some windows on it as well. But since he is getting the electrical work done, it would be a good idea to start adding some kind of, lights up here. These Raptors are pretty good for that, so that you can maneuver your conduits all the way to the top and put the lights up here, provide some kind of visibility in here. As you can see here, the customer does plan to put his own kind of insulation in. It's not the insulation that American Steel provides. Ours is a vapor barrier, but it is a pretty thin R16 value. but it looks like he went ahead and got this aftermarket DIY installation kit. So I'm sure he plans to spend a lot of time in here, turn it into a shop, turn it into a place that he can just hang out and do all his projects and stuff. All right, guys, that's it for us here in Ponder, Texas. This was a 30 by 60 by 14 tall building. We're gonna get out of here soon because it is freaking hot. But just showing you some ideas of what you could do. This was a utility building. It's got a 35-foot section enclosed, 25-foot section open, giving you some ideas so you can put it together. You don't always have to get two buildings separate from each other. But yeah, really nice looking building. We're so happy that the client allowed us to come out here and check it out, especially with the concrete that was all finished inside. But just showing you some ideas and showing what we can do so that you can get your dream metal building too.